All right, and we are live. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We have a very special event this evening. We're actually going to be running the first of hopefully many of our Battle Royale sessions. So this is Battle Royale 1. And as you might be able to tell, I'm coming to you live from beautiful downtown Baranor here in the Underdark of our Passage to Agamar campaign. So really excited to bring tonight's session to you. I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be filled with PvP and backstabbing and hopefully lots of fun. So joining us this evening, we've got a bunch of characters who have played with us before and one new member to the community. So make sure we want to welcome them. So starting from the top, we have Braden. Braden, why don't you go ahead and tell us about your character?
So this Braden Granberry, he's a human fighter, and he's fourth in the line of succession to the Baron of Danbury.
Awesome, awesome. Kreb is played by Greg. Greg, why don't you tell us about Kreb?
Kreb is a human druid. He wears armor, but I wish that we could, have him just be sort of in a loincloth. He's got that kind of look around him. Matted hair, plenty of tribal tattoos, and ceremonial things all around him. Clearly hasn't grown up in civilization. He is a human druid.
Awesome. Pyram, why don't you tell us about Ulfgar?
Ulfgar, he is a life cleric, a hill dwarf. He is very, very devoted to his god, and tries not to really be an underhanded character, but
Well, we'll see. We'll see how closely he sticks to that not being an underhanded character as the fighting commences. And last but certainly not least, new to the community, want to make sure that we extend a special welcome to him, is Adam playing Bairden. Adam, why don't you tell us about Bairden?
Awesome, thank you guys for having me. So Bairden is a 8 levels of barbarian, 2 of fighter. He won't be looking for any alliances as he is his own alliance himself. He wears a bear skin over his shoulders and up on top of his head, kind of like a helmet. Wields a massive great sword and is ready for whatever comes his way.
All right, I think we're going to have a good one, folks. So here we go. So you all are 10th level at this point, and are relatively well known around the Agamar area, and recently you've been hearing stories about an event of champions, which is held annually by a wizard, famous wizard, known as Halastar Blackcloak. And some of you, going back to the days before you crossed over to Agamar, remember the name Halastar Blackcloak, because he is the mage wizard who built the Undermountain complex, which is under the city of Waterdeep. And you know that once a year he pulls together a group of champions to fight in his Colosseum in exchange for a very special item of their choosing. And so you've all kind of thought about, well, maybe this is the year, maybe I'm eligible, maybe it's something, but usually you just cast it off, and year after year, you've been passed over. Well, this year you kind of let it slip to the back of your mind, and the night before the event, you settle in, figure, oh well, I guess another year not being selected for Halastar's tournament, and you fall to sleep, and you wake up, and you find yourselves laying across a series of stone steps and I will share with you kind of where you are here in a second. Map for you guys.
Ah, my God!
Oh boy.
It is.
Terrifying.
It is a. As you rise, you find yourselves resting across a series of stone steps. The heat is tremendous. The smell of sulfur fills the air, and your mind drifts as you wonder what possibly is ahead of you. You've heard legends of people that have been in this tournament before, and that they have, the ones that survived have gone on to become legendary warriors or healers or magical users, and so your mind is just adrift with the possibilities. And so I guess first thing I'd like to do is just get a sense from you guys of just, what's your first impression? So you wake up, you're laying on, inside of this giant coliseum with the backdrop that I just provided to you. So let's start with Braden. I mean, what's going through, your character's mind?
Braden is very wary of magic and things that aren't normal in his noble life.
Right. Okay. And so Kreb, what is Kreb thinking?
Well, this wouldn't be the first time that Kreb has woken up in an entirely different place than when than where he thought he was. However, that has happened before on various drugs similar to peyote. So he sort of looks around him, sort of takes in his surroundings, just trying to figure out if it's a dream state or not. But keeps a firm hand on his quarterstaff and his.
Well, Ulfgar recognizes where he is, having learned more about the description of this little event. He was just slightly disappointed that there weren't any pageantry in the beginning. A little bit of an introduction here, a little bit of lauding.
Well, maybe he'll have his wish. What about Baradin? What's Baradin thinking?
As he comes to, he's shaking his head and wiping his face, and stands up and looks around, starts chuckling to himself. And been to the face of hell before. This will be no different. I'll come through, no problem.
Right. All right. So as the cobwebs kind of clear from the sleep, a voice kind of booms in the distance, and it comes in and it says, welcome, champions. This is my arena of the flame. I am Halastar Blackcloak, and I make a habit of picking the best champions from the realms to weed out the pretenders from those capable of carrying on the tradition of the champion of Blackcloak. Welcome to this contest. First and foremost, I must tell you that there are no rules, there are no unfair actions, and only the last man standing or woman standing. I don't believe we have any women. That the one with the bear is a bit of a question at this point, but anyway, I don't believe we have any women, but understand that the last person standing will receive a great and valuable prize from my personal collection. At this point, I am going to put you into your stations, where we are going to begin the contest. However, this is not without a bit of chance. And you will have the ability to influence where you begin. So, as you see, there are 4 land masses connected with steel bridges over the pit of lava. You will get to decide where you are placed. He says, I will give you a moment to think about it, but be quick, for time is short, and so might your lives. And his voice fades out. So what I'd like to do is I'd like everybody, for your primary skill, I'd like you to give me a skill check with your primary skill, and we're going to go top to bottom, right? So highest skill we'll pick first, or highest skill roll we'll pick first, then second, then third, then fourth. So for a barbarian, it might be acrobat or athletics, strength, wisdom, whatever your highest ability check. All right. Looks like
Skill check or ability check?
it should be your highest skill check. Okay, so I got skill from Baradin, Braden, and Kreb. It looks like Ulfgar, you gave me a wisdom check, so why don't you go ahead and give me a different... There you go. Okay, cool. All right, so it looks like we've got, from top to bottom, we've got Kreb going first. So Kreb, why don't you go ahead and move yourself against the back wall of any one of these 4 landmasses of your choice. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and... Yep, I'm going to put you right there. Okay, you can go there or you can go up top, but there's good, I guess. Next up, we will have Braden. Braden, go ahead and move yourself to the landmass of your choice.
Done.
Well, unless there is no...
That map is just huge.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, once we get into the center, you won't, you'll be able to zoom in a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. And last but certainly not least, we have Ulfgar. Ulfgar, I guess your path has been determined. Since there is no back wall to that, just kind of go somewhere around the... Yeah, yep, perfect. That'll work just fine. There you go. You can get there. All right, cool. So, with that, you guys, you start to think about it for a minute, and you ponder all of the training and experience that you've had, and you feel yourself kind of propelled, teleported more or less to the position that that you're at. And so Halastar comes back. The voice of Halastar comes back, booming through the arena, and he says, very good indeed. So, as I mentioned, there are no rules, and this is truly a last man standing type of tournament. I will be watching with great anticipation, and the contest begins now. And you hear, and a big, like a bell rings. Dong! Everybody roll initiative. All right, we've got our initiatives in. Okay, cool. So this will be round one. Just to be clear, on each round there is an environmental effect which will happen. Okay, where it happens and when it happens will be determined randomly, and that effect may not necessarily be great for you. So just be on the lookout. You may get to the point to where you can anticipate these events because there will be a pattern to them. But at round one, there is no effect. So at the top of the initiative order, we have Brayden. So Brayden, what would you like to do?
I think I want to take the dodge action for this turn.
Okay. If that's all you... Okay, cool. So if that's all you want to do, go ahead and pass your turn. All right, Brayden, you are up.
Being a man of action, Brayden, you're gonna head. Well, first off, I'm gonna rage. Just going.
Okay.
That going, and then I will take. So.
So hold on a second. Let me see. Let me just get rid of. All right. So let's see. One. Sorry. How many squares was that?
That was 40 feet. So each one is 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll recount it, just make sure. Yeah, 8. And I'll pull out a javelin and I'll huck it at both.
All right. Hold on a second. That brazier right there, it's a big kind of circular structure. It stands about, I don't know, 6 feet off the ground. The flames are just raging above it, right? So it would provide him cover from there.
Okay. I should ask a curious question. Could I see him from where I was before?
Yeah. I mean, so the land masses are approximately at the same height. Okay. So so you can see across. They seem to be kind of floating on this lava. So yeah, so you could have seen him.
To here instead.
Yeah. Yeah. As long as you can draw a continuous line to him with, without hitting anything.
And then I will huck a javelin.
All right. Ooh. That's a miss.
Hit. Do I get do I get 2 attacks with my
guy? You do have extra attack. Yes, you do have extra attack.
So I'll just huck 2. Did I get him on this one?
Oh, that's a miss as well.
No dice. He's ducking and dodging.
My god is good.
It's that high stature you have. All right. I guess that's me. I got nothing else.
All right. So go ahead and pass your turn if you're all set.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to ask how you do that.
Sure. So on the combat tracker, if you click the dragon head with the down arrow, it will pass to the next player. Perfect. All right, Kreb, you are up. What would you like to do?
All right, move this way. I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast Shillelagh and continue on dashing down here. And that is where I will end my turn. I use my action to dash. That's my bonus action too. And that should do it. Where did I do with the
All right, Ulfgar. So a pair of javelins whiz by your head, and you look, and now you can see, bearing down on you, all pun intended, Baradin. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna try something a little bit unorthodox. Uh, can I cast a banishment on myself?
On yourself?
Yes, I'm gonna send myself into a plane of existence that is safe for me for 1 minute.
Yeah? Yeah, no, I imagine you could.
All right. Let me see if I want to do that now. This bear man is scaring me.
So that, I mean, that'll basically buy you 10 rounds, because it'll last for a minute, so it'll buy you, 10 rounds.
Yep. Before I actually cast it, just for my, I'm gonna try to talk to Baradin. Hey, Baradin, do you wanna work with me?
I am my own alliance.
Oh well.
Run, puny dwarf. Forgot to mention I'm also a Goliath.
So basically, I just cast banishment on myself.
Yeah, yep, and you are banished. So let me.
I like how you actually made the effort to save.
Yeah.
Like, wait, I decided I didn't want you.
Psych. No. All right. So you are banished. So I'm going to just change you to. I'm just gonna make you invisible for now. Can you still see yourself?
I was able to earlier. Yeah.
All right. So I'm just gonna make you neutral for now, and so he has disappeared.
Right. And just for just game mechanics, I am unaware of anything that's going to happen from this point on, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can go fix yourself a sandwich, or do whatever, and I will get back to you when the time is right. So, Baradin, you see the dwarf cleric that you threw the javelins at disappear into thin.
Into thin air and he's gone. Run, tiny man, run.
Automatically until it's time, and then when you come back, I will make you visible again. All right. So I do use random initiative. Okay, we are in round 2, so the initiatives will re-roll every round, just so that you know. Okay, we are in round 2, and so what I'd like is Kreb, I'd like Baradin, and Braden all to make perception checks, please. All right, all three of you guys ace it. So, over here, and let me just draw something real quick. All right, out of that brazier bursts a gout of flame, 20 feet wide. Okay, um, and almost like a column of flame shoots out of it. Right, and that area for this round is going to be just, completely covered in flame. Got it?
Got it.
Cool. So, Kreb, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm going to say to
Oh, just real quick, point of clarification. The inner wall of the Colosseum, right, is about 60 feet from the surface of the land masses. Okay, so the inner wall is about 60 feet high before you get up to where the stairs were, where you were, where you first awoke, and we're looking down on the on the Colosseum floor. Okay, just so that you have some relative physics, some geography.
let me think here. It's hard to see, but I'm just trying to move 30 feet here. 25, 30, about. Okay, cool. 60 feet. I'm going to cast Hold Person on Bearden over there.
Sorry, I just put in my bear
Resist
totem.
all the damage that you want, but you can't. Doesn't help your saving throws. Paralyzed. And I am also going to Braden and say, let's just wait until that fool has to come back. No sense wasting our own resources when he doesn't have to.
So he's held.
We don't have to worry about him either.
Yeah, so he is paralyzed. So he would make a valiant effort to respond.
Okay. And then on the end of each of your turns, you can make another one. Maybe we should try to hold this one down so he doesn't hurt us.
All right, Braden, you are up.
All right. I want to move my full range of movement.
So basically a dash.
No. I'm just having a hard time telling which is the square.
So yeah, I mean they're. Let's see, you're half on a square right now. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you were there.
Could I get to that spot?
On a double move?
No. Just on my 30
No.
feet?
No, 30 feet will get you there.
Okay.
So that's 30 feet right there.
Okay. Give me 1 sec. So I'm I am within 120 feet of the paralyzed target, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so while he's paralyzed, do I get advantage?
Oh yeah.
So-
Depends on what you're going to use.
Well, the javelin it would fall into the longer range disadvantage,
Yeah.
so it would just
Yep.
cancel out, right?
Yep. It would be it would nullify the advantage, so it'd be just a regular attack at 100 feet.
Yep, that's fine. I'll do.
All right. So go ahead and make your javelin attack. Ooh,
Nice.
that is a
I
miss.
thought you guys
Oh,
were
actually, wait a
fighters.
second. You crit on a night. Oh, never mind. Sorry, no, it would not hit because it has to be a natural 19. So it is a miss.
Okay.
All right, Baradin, you are paralyzed, but I believe you have the opportunity to make another save.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead and make another wisdom save. Actually, it's probably easier if Greg rolls it for you,
Okay.
Okay.
so that way it'll just apply.
Wait.
No,
I can cast it. Okay,
no,
I
you.
just cast it. Oh, I have to target him, don't I?
Yeah.
Jesus. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Try that.
Oh, he
Okay.
fails.
So, since he can't do anything, doesn't his rage end?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, at the end of this turn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can't move at all, correct?
Right.
um.
You'd be really mad at yourself while you're standing still.
Huh.
Crab
Huh.
scares me.
Can I talk at all or no?
I don't believe so. I don't think a paralyzed person
Can
can
he still
speak.
give motivational speeches in his wheelchair to kids?
My eyeballs
No.
are flaring.
No. Yeah, you can look fiercely.
All right, I'm gonna look fiercely unhappily.
All right, go ahead and drop your rage.
Drop the rage.
Just 1 second. Help.
I can get rid of it. I can get rid of it for you if you want.
Sorry, my map is huge.
Got it. I believe that brings us back to the top of the round. We've got Brayden up again. Actually, hold on. So,
Did you give
yeah.
me advantage on my, because I get advantage on initiative roll.
I don't know. I don't know if I don't remember coding your character sheet.
I kind of put stuff together. You had done the barbarian stuff already, but I should have advantage on initiative.
Oh, that's crazy.
Is it back somewhere? It's gotta be.
Yeah. Let me take a look and see if I can find it. But I'll have it sorted out by the end of this round.
No worries.
So
Make another initiative roll for now and see how he did.
yeah,
He
go.
already rolled the best, didn't he?
No, he got a 15. The best was a 16. So go ahead and roll initiative again, and I'll give you the higher of the two.
Okay.
Yep, there you go. So now you are at the top of initiative. So technically it is your turn. But before it is your turn,
Effect.
we have another effect. And out of that brazier. I keep saying like brazier. Brazier. There we go. Yeah, out of that thing comes another gout of flame. And it looks like you're just on the edge of it there, Brayden. So why don't you go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw?
Okay.
It is going to impact your movement because if you move into it. Okay, you are going to take some fire damage. you are going to take 10 fire damage.
That was good.
All right, so you're going to take 10 fire damage, and so you just have to bear in mind that if you enter that that area again, like if you choose to move into that area, you're going to take an additional 10 fire damage, and it is difficult terrain. And for every
Aren't you a champion fighter?
I am.
Don't you get remarkable athlete? Doesn't that help on some dexterity saving throws?
Hold on. I don't usually play this high a lot.
No, it's all good. You can. I think you can do.
can add your half your proficiency bonus to strength, dexterity, and constitution check. It doesn't say anything about saving throws.
So
Strength,
from
dexter-
somewhere in his loincloth, Kreb pulls out a book and starts flipping through the pages and be like, "No, wait, you should be okay."
All right. Well,
What I can do is it's once a long rest, I can re-roll a saving throw, but I'm not going to do it this time.
all right. So, Baird, you are back at the top of initiative. You can go ahead and make your save again. So Greg, I don't know if you want to go ahead and do it again. Oh,
Another failure.
all right.
Self. Damn it.
You should. Sorry, I'll let you.
No, that's okay. It would have taken me a little while to figure that out. Well, great. I'm glad I got up to the top of initiative.
Well, I mean, Kreb could drop concentration if he were so inclined, but you know there would be some meta there, so we'll just be aware of that.
Yep.
True.
I can't do much. I can't say anything, so I will still stare daggers at the spot where the guy disappeared, where Ulfgar disappeared.
All right.
Ulfgar did nothing to nobody.
Exactly. He just ran.
All right. So go ahead and pass your turn. All right, Braden, you are standing on the very edge of a raging inferno. You probably want to get out of there.
Okay. And then I can. Nothing is impeding my vision of hurling another javelin. Is
No. No, yeah, just, I mean, you could throw another javelin.
I'm gonna hurl another javelin. At Baradin.
All right, I've given you advantage on your initiative rolls, by the way, as an effect.
Awesome. Thank you.
Here we go.
Oh, that's a hit.
And here comes the damage.
Whew.
I'm not liking this paralysis
That's a
moment.
hell of a
Yeah,
'Tis but a flesh wound.
Yeah, right.
yeah, right.
Could be 2 flesh wounds. Well, doesn't he have extra attack?
He does.
Shut up.
He's like,
I'm gonna hold though because I have a limited number of javelins. And I
right.
I'm very excited for this.
All right.
30 feet. Oh man, 30 feet. Perfect. I'm
So much for
going
the
to-
honor of waiting for that guy to come back. Damn it.
Yeah, exactly. But this will be fun. Make sure you're watching closely. I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip against him, and that's a hit, so he'll take damage. And I'm gonna. Ooh, it's actually 2d6. So there's another d6. Oh, that wasn't very good. But that doesn't matter. The main thing is I'm putting him 10 feet closer to me.
Ah.
So what's that? What's in the river of lava?
Yeah.
So
Yes!
what's that
on
river
the
of
edge.
lava?
Come on.
What's that?
That's still like half land.
No, right.
So-
That's 5 more feet. So right there is what I was hoping.
Oh, okay, all right.
Still
Yep.
can't.
10 feet closer. It said.
Yeah, no, he is
So,
not. He's not actually in the lava just yet.
Okay.
Thank God.
His heels are against the lava.
I wonder if the next fire brazier was the one he would have been in range in.
Good question. I
Thank
thought that was-
you.
yeah. Next time, we'll do a rain check. Unless I roll.
All right. So, Bairden is up again. Let's just hope maybe he can make that save.
Do you want to roll it this time?
I wouldn't mind trying.
The
Then,
wisdom, the column of saves on the right, on the main tab. Just double click.
Okay.
I don't think that's going to get it done. I think your save DC is like 17. So that means
So I'm
you
still paralyzed.
still paralyzed. Yep.
Just as an aside, the 11 damage from Braden didn't show up on my wounds. It's a terrible thing to admit, but there it is.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he wasn't targeting you, so I'll go ahead and make the correction. So now you're at
That wasn't
15.
from Crab, that was from Braden before. Yeah.
I gotcha.
How honest I am. Just remember that, fellas, as I'm glaring around somewhere else because I don't know where I'm looking now. I'm paralyzed. So, barbarian out.
I'm kind of impressed, but if you rolled like a 19, you'd be fine.
Yeah, thanks for that.
You're not great with wisdom, you know.
All right.
Did the,
Oh yeah, hold on. The flame the flame moved. Hold on. It is there. All right, so go ahead, Braden.
If I do a double move, dash,
Where are you trying to get?
I'm trying to get to the landmass where Baradin is on.
All right, let me see. You can get to about right there.
Okay. Okay, that's that's.
Let me double check that. Hold on. You were there, so. You can get there. Sorry, I miscalculated the first time.
Could I just move up like one square northeast of that, just 5 feet short? That's perfect.
There you go. Kreb, what would you like to do?
I do want to see what will happen here. So I'm gonna do the thorn whip thing again.
Break your concentration. That would be awesome. You could do that.
I could. That's true. That's true. Now, I sit down and say, "Now, so let's parlay. What'll you offer?"
I can't. I'm sorry. I'm paralyzed.
Oh,
I can't say anything.
Well, you're stubborn. Look, you're confident. I'll give you that. But if you okay,
I'd love to, but I'm paralyzed again.
That is a hit.
Wait a second here. Is there a save? Make a melee spell if the attack hits, and you can pull it closer to you. Why does it have? Oh, never mind. Yeah, 2d6 damage. Whoop. Not on the edge anymore.
All right. So,
Here.
running? I'm in lava and you're
All right.
running?
Yeah.
All right.
You know, it's sort of I sort of watch you fall, sort of expressionless, and then I just turn and walk away.
All right, Bearded.
Concentrate.
I'm gonna roll your damage here in a second.
Awesome.
Oops, hang on.
Jesus, that's a lot of dice.
So you're gonna take 53 points of lava damage, fire damage. So go ahead and mark it off.
You said 53?
53, yeah, 5-3.
I'm not sure how much longer I have.
So that should.
So as a bonus action, I'll cast it again.
It's not letting me. It's not letting me change it on this end.
Just edit your wounds, not your HP.
I was trying to edit that.
Okay, so that should put you at 77. There you go.
Whew.
All right, not dead yet.
Yeah.
All right, Kreb, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right, Baron.
In there, am I?
So it's deep enough to where it's right now you're about waist deep. So go ahead and make your save.
Okay.
Oh.
My DC is a 17. Yeah.
Okay, so you are going to sink further into the lava. So I'm going to roll the damage again.
Advantage on my wisdom save because I'm on fire.
Actually, so I meant to mention that. So let me do this, okay? So because it really hasn't applied until now, everybody has 3 inspirations. So if you look on your character sheet, you should have 3 slots for inspiration. Go ahead and check all 3 of those off. You have 3 uses of inspiration. So here's what I'll do. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to allow you to re-roll this roll 3 times to see if you can get a success.
Okay.
All right, and so that's going to basically account for the 2 that you failed earlier, and then this one here, which would have basically, nullified this whole event.
Great. Okay.
So that is a fail. That is a 4. Ugh.
Oh boy.
Okay.
He burns.
I hope you feel
All right.
great, Crab.
I almost don't, but then I do.
Yeah.
All right.
If you landed in your face, you would die quickly.
So here.
Backed up a little bit.
So here's what we will do, okay? So I'm gonna roll the damage, okay? All right, that is 66 points of damage, on top of the. Yes, very much so. So I'm gonna just put you at 117, which basically knocks you out. So next round you can make a death save and a wisdom save. So you basically have 3 rounds to try to save yourself.
Perfect.
All right. So.
We could have worked together, Bearden. We could have worked together.
All right. So that is the end of your turn. Kreb.
Let's hope your hidey hole's great.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, hold on. The fire moves. Hold on. There it is. Sorry. Go ahead, Kreb.
Now Kreb is going to hear the agonized screams start to subside, and so he's going to.
You don't hear anything. You can't scream. He's paralyzed.
Oh, that's true.
All you hear is the sizzling.
He's going to. Look, he's going to shrug and drop concentration. That's my point. He's assuming that
Okay.
he's going to drop concentration.
Right.
Now he's going to do this. Isn't there a way you can like hold Alt and draw an arrow from yourself or something like? To see better how far I can move.
Yeah, it's a little tough just because of the like lava rock blending in with the grid lines.
Yeah.
I think I can lock the tokens. If I lock the tokens, then actually let me do that. All right. Now if you move, I'll have to approve your move, and you'll be able to see how far you go.
That's perfect. I want to dash, and I want to dash as far as I can back there. But
So that's 30 feet. I think you've already moved a little bit, right?
that's my yeah. I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do the Matrix style come hither kind of to Brayden.
Combat, you're
Not there.
Right here?
Exactly.
You said dash, right?
Baby.
Yeah, no, you said dash, right? No, I
dash.
got you. You're good. All right, Brayden. Yep, good there.
and then I'm just gonna take the dodge action.
Okay.
You gotta approve the move, right?
Yeah, no, I do. Sorry.
And I say when that dog comes back from wherever he went, I'm gonna dice him up.
I think he'll actually like reappear in the circle of flame, which would be great. So the other, the flame on the other braziers has subsided.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. It was there, right?
Yeah, that's good enough.
For some reason, I couldn't unlock. I couldn't approve the move. I don't know what was going on there for a second, but whatever. I just moved it. All right, Bairden. So death success. Okay, cool. Wisdom save. Actually, no.
Don't need to do that 'cause
No. Yes. So okay, cool. Yes.
So, is there a possibility of me sizzling like bacon and like jumping out of the frying pan and landing on the rocks?
Yes, there is a possibility.
Yes.
If you succeed on your death saving throws, okay, this is the contingency that I'll give you, right? If you succeed on your death saving throws, you will then need to make a strength athletics check to pull yourself free. If you succeed at that, then you will appear like right there on the edge with 1 hit point.
Fantastic, I'll take it.
All right. So that is this turn.
Sizzling away.
So the flame moves. Let me just.
If you pull this off, can I also suggest like the one hand like on top of the cliff like thing, like burned and smoking?
It's gonna be more like Terminator.
Yeah, it actually it's probably going to be closer to like Anakin Skywalker It's gonna be a little bit more Anakin, a little less Terminator, a little more Anakin.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
All right, cool.
Life cannot be Anakin.
All right, Kreb, you're up.
Right, Kreb is going to.
Oh, sorry. One more thing. The fire is now larger.
Oh, okay. So is the only fire though, the only currently flaming, damaging fire is that one?
Yes.
Okay. Oof. Uh. Hmm. Maybe I didn't move there then. Hang on. I want to undo that, if that's okay.
I put you back.
Thanks. Yeah. Actually, jeez, that's still pretty damn close, isn't it? Okay, I'll move there, and then 30 feet to there. That should barely keep me free, hopefully. Oof.
Yeah. You're good.
I'm going to use the dodge action just in case that stuff hits me. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Brayden.
I can target Baradin, right?
Baradin is like neck deep in lava. He's also unconscious.
Right, I can Mortal Kombat finish him, right?
Not from there, because you've got that kind of brazier in the way, and like I said, it's tall, and he's also like below the surface of the land. So basically, it'd just be like his hair. He's basically neck deep in lava at this point.
Okay.
I mean, you could move closer and then maybe try to spear him in the head as kind of a final FU.
No, it's all right. I'm gonna move just a few feet. And stay out of range of the flames. And then I just want to take the dodge action again. Holding my shield up.
Okay, all right. So, all right. Yep, you want to move there. Okay, cool. Baradin. Oh, failed death save. That's not good.
Fantastic. This is the most anticlimactic barbarian rage Goliath.
Dude, I can't tell you how many times I've seen something like this play out like this for the guy who should be doing the most damage just gets decimated, because something like this happens.
8 or 9
All right.
fantastic. So I kind of feel bad, and
All right, hold on. So the flame moves. Okay, you're just outside of range of it. But yeah, now it's your turn.
Across the bridge if I wanted to.
You'd have to go through it. Yep. Yeah, you're pretty much stuck there for this turn, unless you want to take some fire damage.
Right. he's not into it, he's gonna back up there. I guess.
You currently still have the dodge action on.
Yeah.
You'll want to. The dodge action expired. Did you want to reapply? Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, Braden, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna take a few feet.
We are in round 7, by the way. Just a heads up.
Yep. And I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay. There should be an effect. Just make sure you're applying it, just so that it automatically calculates it. Cool. All right. Braden is up, so I will let you have that successful death save, by the way, because it rolled it automatically. But Braden, you're up first. And hold on, let me move the fire. So it's gonna go here. Braden, you're up.
Okay. I can move there, right?
Yes.
And that's where I want to go and take the dodge action.
You guys are, you know, it would be interesting if the fire is right there and he comes back.
I totally dodged the fire.
No, I'm just saying. Oh, well, no. Adam, just go ahead and uncheck that. Actually, I'll do it. Because you do not have a second fail. There you go. I'll give you the first one. So you got 2 successes and 1 failure right now.
Closer to sizzling out of this thing.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. All right, Kreb, you are up.
Finish him!
Yeah, right.
Secret flame!
Exactly. No, I am gonna actually dash. Oh Jesus. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, hang on. Clear that mess out. That's not exactly what I want to do. I want to try to jump here. I'm gonna dash and try to jump across the crevasse here. If I get a
I
10
won't
feet
lie.
running
I am
start.
praying falling.
Alright. No.
That would be great.
10 feet immediately before the jump, I can cover a number of feet equal to my strength score. So that's 8 feet, and it looks like it's less than 8 feet.
Where?
Sort of right
Pebble's
there.
gonna trip.
Sort of like that, and that should... Is that 8 feet? Ugh. That...
Just you're eyeballing it.
Yeah, I'm
Give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
It looks like 8 feet.
Sure, yeah. Intelligence check.
Right.
Oh, 100%. 8 feet all day long.
I'm doing
Probably
it.
closer to 6.
I'm doing it. I'm gonna try...
That's nothing. You could just step over that.
Yeah. No, totally. I'm gonna...
While Bairden is unconscious, he crosses his fingers.
All right. Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm trying to see it now. I would do it anyway.
Okay. You make it.
Pure luck. I feel like that was like 9 feet.
Yeah, it was closer. It was closer to 10 feet. Yeah. Because it slopes off, like it kind of falls off. So as you're making your run, right, you feel the ground kind of curve down, and you're like, "Oh, I didn't see that curvature right there." But you kind of you dive, and you know your feet make contact, and you just kind of slide a little bit, but fortunately manage to stay on your feet.
Cool.
There were a bunch of stuff. There were a bunch of things that could have gone wrong there, by the way.
No, absolutely. I understand. I would have completely deserved it. So that's why, when I rolled the 1, I was like, I'm doing it, and
Yeah.
I deserve it if it happened. For that level of shenanigans.
All right. Hold on. the fire is moving.
Ooh, true.
And we are in round 9, so... It moves there.
Oh, snap.
Dexterity saving throw, please. Kreb. Oh.
No.
Alright, 10 points of fire damage.
Shoot.
And, you know, while you're in it, when you start your turn, well, if you move through it, you're going to take additional damage. And it is hazardous terrain, so your first move will be 10 feet of movement. So moving out of it will be 10 feet of movement.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking about moving into it.
That's-
It's different. It'd be like, is that somewhere I want to be?
Yeah.
You gotta give it a chance. But decides, maybe not quite.
And just so that you know, Ulfgar, you will be back after this round.
Oh no.
And potentially engulfed in flame, depending on how the dice decide to treat you.
The gods are good to Ulfgar.
Okay, go ahead. Crap, what else would you like to do?
Yeah. I would like to prepare the casting of Fairy Fire right up when that dude pops back into the area. So as soon as I
Okay.
see him, I'm going to cast it.
Okay, so a held action.
Yep, held action.
Okay,
And my concentration as well.
so that's another successful death save.
Oh shit, why did I move close to him?
Alright, so now I need an acrobatics check. That's 3, correct?
Oh god.
Yes, sorry.
Alright, now I need an athletics check, please.
Right. Cross my fingers for something to go right. Does 11 work?
No. Alright, so
You've been lenient enough, the dice have not.
yeah. So let's think about how we want to do this. So either you can well, no, I think you're dead, man. So I don't know how else to say. I've given you lots of chances.
No. Just give me a moment here, okay? So Bearden flops out onto the side here. Everyone sees him. Their eyes go large as they're like, "Oh my God, this flaming Goliath is going to pummel us!" And he starts running towards. Kreb, trips, falls into the brazier and goes up in a poof of flame. The end of Bearden.
Well, where exactly is Bearden right now?
He is in the fire.
Inside the lava?
He's still in the lava, yes.
Was that an acceptable ending story?
Absolutely.
I thought
Absolutely.
it was great. Just like a last-ditch effort, like will not go down until the very, very, very end.
And what actually tripped him was one of his 2 ineffectually thrown javelins, which were the only thing he did other than raging and dying.
So he drags himself out. All right. So here, I'll just put a little extra sugar on it, right? He drags himself out, right? And he's kind of crawling with all he's got left, right? And one of the javelins gets caught in the metal grate of the bridge, and as he low crawling, it just pierces into his chest. and that was it. That was all, and he just dies right there.
Oof.
Fair.
So there he is. So he's there. So, even
Revivify. Do it.
yeah, yeah. Well, so I mean, so Ulfgar could do something. He might find some value in reviving a barbarian because he's about to be surrounded by a bunch of hostiles. So something to think about. Okay, so Baradin, R.I.P. for now. Brayden, you are up.
I call over to him. So what should we tell him when he comes back? What should we tell him happened? Like there's this blackened corpse on there, and he's gonna have no idea what the hell happened.
I want to kill him as soon as he shows up.
So okay, but if he wonders about it, I figured we could give him a funny story. That's fine. Doesn't matter.
Give him no chance.
But my fairy fire, assuming it works, will give you advantage. So maybe be prepared to attack just after it hits.
I'll be ready.
All right.
Prepare.
Anything else you want to do this turn, Brayden?
I'm gonna move 5 feet, and I'm gonna take the dodge action. I'm just setting myself up in a defensive posture. That's what the dodge.
Like 5 feet there?
No, more to the northeast. You know what I mean?
There?
Yep.
All right.
Yep, that looks good.
Okay, cool. All right, we're at the top of the initiative order, so let's see what the dice gods have in store for the fire. It's actually going to go here, but it's also going to enlarge. Yay! It is now that large. Eventually, you guys are going to be fighting in the fire, whether you like it or not. So, Kreb, you are up. So you see at this point, it almost seems like presumably the volcano that you are in the bowl of is starting to erupt.
Yeah.
Who's got these?
I think I'll be safer over here. Fairy Fire has a range of 60 feet. Can I still be concentrating on it? Still? On the Fairy Fire? Like, can I concentrate? I think I can concentrate it for more than a round, right?
Well, it has... Oh, so hold on. So, Ulfgar, you snap back. But you'll snap back on your turn. On your turn. I'm just putting you there because that's where you are. So, Kreb, you want to go here?
Yes. That's fine.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so he's going to appear on his turn. If you have a saved action, give me...
Range now. I'll have to stay where I am.
Well, so what...
Okay, like, I have enough movement to go back. I can sort of eyeball
Here?
it. Yeah.
So give me an intelligence check real quick to see if you remember exactly where he was. Because a lot has gone on since then. Make that check with disadvantage.
One last time, rolling a 5 this time.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
all.
so
I'll go there, and
you don't remember exactly where he was. So you're, yeah. So I will still allow the spell to... so you want to go to here, yes?
yeah, and I'll role play it not hitting. Like my character would
Right.
know that, and would be, in the heat of the moment, would be aiming in that direction, but more aware of where the fire is than
Yeah.
anything else.
Sure. Gotcha.
Held fairy fire. There it is.
Oh, yeah, Baradin, you're... Alright, so let's just... Because, I mean... Yeah. Okay, so all right, so I'm just gonna put you back at 117 real quick. Okay, Braden, you are up.
All right, this time I'm going. I mean, it's a little meta though, because I know he's coming back. Because otherwise, I would help. You know what I mean? If there was a
Yeah.
game way of knowing, I would hold. This time, I would ready an action.
Yeah, no, you would. So you were on the other side. You may have seen him blink out, but you wouldn't necessarily know that that's what he did, right? Neither one of you would know that that's what he did. I mean, theoretically, he could have just become invisible.
True.
Yeah, so,
So-
he might not have known what turn he would be coming back and everything.
Yeah, you wouldn't know he was coming back now. You know, yeah, or that he was going to return to the same spot. So you guys wouldn't have had that knowledge. And he's still not back.
Okay, I'm gonna stay right there and take the dodge action.
Okay. Ulfgar, you blink back into existence. You see, you really can't see the dead Baradin where you are. But, you know, there is a smell of burnt flesh in the air, and there are two other characters, or two other, you know, heroes in your visible line of sight. What would you like to do?
A little easy on
So-
the hero part there.
Yeah, right.
Sure. Sure. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are we doing with that fairy fire held action then? Try.
Yeah, honestly,
I would see it. I was prepared to cast it, and I will cast
Sure.
it. And, you know.
So is it a ranged spell attack or is it a save?
It's a save. It's a dex.
Okay, so I'm going to allow him to make the save with advantage. So go ahead and go ahead and tick the advantage button on your side. I don't know if it's going to apply, but go ahead and do it. He's going to make the save with advantage.
Oh man, he
All right.
absolutely makes it.
All right, he succeeds with his save.
Damn.
He stole all my rolls.
Well, so that's yeah. Damn it. Damn. Okay, that's fine.
all right, so
The only reason why I gave him the advantage was all the reasons I gave you, right? You wouldn't have known exactly what he did. You wouldn't have known if he was going to come back in the same spot. You had a theory, but that's why I gave him advantage.
Not mad at all. I just figured he might not have good dex, and you know, -1, and he still passed. So you know, damn.
Yeah, killed it. All right, so Ulfgar, you see a blast of arcane energy just shoot past you as you blink back into existence. You see this thing at the last second, and then you just jump nimbly out of the way. So what do you want to do?
okay, I saw that coming from Kreb. I'm going to address the other person I. Hey, you want to work together?
No.
Well, shit.
Your only ally might be the dead barbarian, but you don't know where the dead barbarian is.
So, okay, naturally I'm gonna try to run away from the.
Yeah, well, so the going behind the brazier. So here's what I would say. Like, if you're gonna run, if you're gonna run behind the brazier, when you get behind the brazier, you're gonna see the barbarian down.
Okay.
So he is technically unconscious. He survived, but he is unconscious and basically out. Now you can, if you move behind that brazier, you'll see him, and you'll get the choice of whether or not you want to do something about him.
Yeah, no, I'll do that. Revivify. Let me see.
I can't believe I have a second chance.
You may.
I'm just trying to see whether or
It's
not
like
I
a
have
10th chance.
a bonus action for healing. I don't think I do.
Healing word?
Healing word, is that a bonus action?
You bet it is.
Aha.
Yeah.
nice. All right, so I guess that's what we do. Action, revivify, and
You wouldn't be able to cast both. You can't cast 2 regular spells in a turn. You can cast one spell and then a cantrip, but not a You know, so you could cast a bonus action cantrip, or you could cast a bonus action regular spell, but you can't cast more than one spell in a turn. Like one regular spell in a turn. So you could revivify, and so, well, you'd have to make it to him. So revivify is a touch spell, and he would come back with one.
I'm gonna run towards the bridge. For some reason,
Okay.
I can't pick up my token.
Yeah, it's locked, so I have the tokens locked right now. So you can get right up next to him. So you can cast Revivify and touch him right now if you want to.
That will do.
Okay, so you cast Revivify, and Bairden begins breathing again with 1 hit point. You are prone. You are prone, and have 1 HP.
Do I get a turn this round or no?
No, because it's Ulfgar's turn. No, it's Ulfgar's turn right now. So at the beginning of next turn, you may get to go first. But Ulfgar, that's about all you can do this turn.
Advantage on initiative.
Is there any more movement that I
It's the
can
only
do
hope.
away from this fighter?
No, because you moved your full move. Actually, you may have moved more than your move. Hold on, because your speed is only 25. But so let me just reposition you, because 25 would be there. You moved your speed and you touched the down barbarian inappropriately, causing him to come back to life.
Hey, buddy. Hey, hi there.
He is like, just to set the scene, right? You see this like basically Anakin Skywalker, right? You see Anakin Skywalker. You're straight up playing the role of Sidious. You know, you run up to him, you touch him, and you know he is in as bad a shape as Anakin was when Sidious picked him up from Mustafar.
With a javelin speared through his guts.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Good God.
All right, so that's pretty much all you could do.
That's all I can do.
All right, so go ahead and pass your turn, and I will move the fire. So this may be short-lived for Bairden. Let's see.
Yeah.
It stays where it is. The fire. Hold on a sec. Hold on. The fire does not move. The fire stays where it is, which is fortunate for you guys. And Kreb is up.
So clearly this will not do. Whoops. So I'm immediately going to cast Tidal Wave. A wave of water crashes down on an area within range. 30 feet long, 10 feet high, up to 10 feet tall. So I want it moving east to west. Targeting those two, kind of in... let me get a thing going here.
This music almost sounds like the Mustafar battle music.
Right.
I don't know if you guys can hear it or not.
Thing right now. Okay, there we go. So like that, 10 feet, like that. And then, so extending out west, another. Damn it, that's 5 feet. This is annoying. Sorry. There, okay, 10 feet, and then extending west another 30 feet, so it hits the torch as well.
Okay.
And those two will make dexterity saving throws.
Yep. Go ahead and cast it.
Bairden should have issues since he's...
Or the tidal wave would wash over me, not affecting his imp prone.
Yeah.
They both fail. So go ahead and roll the damage. All right.
I'm going to use a reaction to roll a d12 plus my Constitution modifier because I'm a Goliath for Stone's
Ooh.
Endurance.
Okay.
I just don't have it queued into my actions, so I'll just roll a d12 and add 4 to that, so that's 13. So 13 off the damage, I guess, is what that is.
All right. It doesn't matter. You only had 1 hit point, so that you failed your save, so you take the full 18. So you're still at 0. But you're unconscious again. And yeah, so you're just unconscious. So we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna stay. Oof. I'm going to move literally onto the bridge. Also, what happened to the torch?
So
Torch
the
was-
yeah, the water did not douse the torch. It's not really a torch, right? So what it is, it's more of a chimney than a torch. So basically that ring is made of metal, and it extends down into the lava, and coming out of it is basically just like gouts of flame that are funneled through that metal chimney, right? And so as the lava underneath as the lava underneath shifts and moves, it uses that to release the pressure. So it douses it momentarily, but it sparks right back up. It steams right off.
Out of curiosity, all that steam that came from that huge tidal wave that just plopped up, would that kind of put my new best friend and myself in a huge cloud of steam so they wouldn't be able to see us to hit us with anything? I'm reaching. I know I'm reaching far, but
It would make sense.
Yeah. Okay. So let me. So what? It was 30 feet, right?
30 feet.
So that area is now obscured with smoke and steam.
Wounds on him.
All right. Okay, so as I said, that area, that 30-foot area there, is now obscured with smoke and steam. You guys, so I'll need Ulfgar. You'll need to make a save on your turn to avoid some extra damage from the steam, the hot steam. But it will be less than the fire, obviously. So, Baradin, are you all set? I don't think there's anything else you could do. You guys all set?
Looks like it.
oh, sorry. I had my mic off. When it does a death saving roll, does it show if you roll a 20 or is it just?
It'll count it as 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how it works.
I had a glimmer of hope.
Yeah.
I woke up for a little bit and then right back down.
No,
Fantastic.
but you did. I mean, you succeeded, but you only got 1 success.
It's easier to bring it back up if you're unconscious or dying.
Right.
Very, very much
Yeah.
so.
So I am very much expecting to still deal with you.
All right. So attacks into that area will have disadvantage. They would have had disadvantage anyway because both of them are prone. So if you wanted to make an attack into that area, now if you want to advance into that area, then it will be difficult terrain because of the steam and the obscured vision. The steam will dissipate at the end of this round.
I am going to take the dodge and stay put.
Okay. All right, Ulfgar, you are currently prone, which is probably not a bad thing because you're next to Baradin. He is also prone. You guys are right next to each other. What did you want to do?
I'm gonna clutch my my amulet to the gods and pray for mass healing. I'm gonna situate that so that both of us gets cured.
Okay. All right. That gets. So did you? Okay. Yeah, I think that's correct. Is he a life cleric?
He is.
Let me just make sure it's calculating correctly.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out. I can't.
Was that mass cure wounds?
It is mass cure wounds, yes, sir.
So your spellcasting ability modifier is +4. So it should be 3d8 +4 plus. Hold on, let me check.
I think it should max it.
Okay, plus. Okay, yeah, no, it's right. It's correct. Okay, yeah, so 15 hit points each. You recover. Baradin, you are no longer unconscious. You are both still prone. So if you'd like, you can stand up using half your movement, but you are obscured by the fog. To move out of it, it is difficult terrain, so you would need to, basically each square counts as 10 feet instead of 5.
All right, so I'm just gonna, stand up first of all, and try to inch my way towards the bridge as best as I know where what.
Okay. Yeah, the metal grate is right next to you, so so you can make it. Did you want? So standing up was half your movement, which for you is basically 15 feet. So you can move one more square. So yeah, so that's as far as you can go.
But we're not difficult terrain.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So he stood up and then he moved. He can't finish his movement in Baradin's square, so he's still in the steam area. See, because Baradin's half in a square, unfortunately. So he was, technically they were both there. So you can move either here or here. Which one would you prefer?
Well, I'm gonna try to stay away from those nasty aggressive.
All right, so down there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so you're standing up, kind of over now the down Baradin, who is prone but like awake.
And I'll just tell him, you can try to kill me later, but I think you have to kill other people first.
Very angry at others.
Yeah, like Brayden. He's a jerk.
All right. So is that it, Ulfgar?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, go ahead and pass your turn. So hold on, before anything else goes, let me do the house cleaning. Let me figure out where the fire goes. It stays where it is. That's crazy. Next round it will grow in size. You guys can interpret that now based on the pattern that it's been using. So we've got Brayden. Brayden, you're up first. What would you like to do? Baradin is down. Ulfgar is up, kind of standing behind him.
Okay. Did you unlock the movement there?
I believe so. Let me just. Yeah, it's unlocked right now. Did you prefer I lock it?
I'll try to figure it out.
No, I locked it. Go ahead.
Sorry, was initiatives shuffled? I don't think I got a initiative roll.
Yeah, you did. Your initiative is. Yep. Yeah, and you've got the initiative advantage.
Ulfgar didn't roll for some reason.
Yeah, but I don't have a so I was just wondering.
Ulfgar didn't roll. Oh, wow. Okay, that's weird. All right, let me just roll initiative for him real quick. Or you can go ahead and roll your own if you want. Ulfgar, go ahead and roll your initiative. I don't know why it didn't take. All right, there we go. So now you shuffled into the order. Okay, Brayden, you want to move there? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hurl a javelin at Ulf.
At Ulfgar.
Yep.
Okay.
What's up with all these javelins? Seriously.
Got 100 javelin. Okay, that's a miss, unfortunately.
Littered with them.
Yeah, there's javelins everywhere.
That was my third of 5.
All right, Bairden.
I would use animate object.
Oh my god, I'm alive.
Then I just have this look of like utter fear in my eyes.
Sorry, it's got to get something quickly. Oh god.
I assume you're going to stand up.
Yes, I will stand up. That is definitely a great.
Okay. You have 15 feet of movement remaining.
I'll have.
Or sorry, you have 20 feet of movement remaining. Yep, sorry.
Yeah. Sorry.
And you do have a potion of healing in your inventory. Everybody should have one potion of healing in their inventory. If you don't already have one, go ahead and grab it.
Oh.
I try to give them to all the pre-gens, but people take them and they customize it and then they disappear.
Okay. So I'm at like how many hit points now?
You have 15 hit points. You have 15 hit points.
Okay. So what kind of a healing potion do I have?
Yeah, just a regular potion of healing.
Just
So
regular. Okay.
Yep.
Then I.
So it's going to do 2d4 plus 2 hit points as an action.
Okay. I think I have to rage.
Okay.
So we will do that. Very angry. And then I think I gotta take that potion to get as high as I can before the shitstorm lands.
And do you rage as a bonus action?
Yeah. Otherwise, I would have used my. That's why I was looking up the second wind.
All right. So you've used 2 rages now of your possible 4.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
I will. So is that in my inventory? The potion of healing.
It is, yeah. It doesn't have an effect. No, it doesn't have an effect. So just roll 2d4 plus 2, and then we'll heal that much. And then I'll remove it from your inventory. So just go ahead and roll 2d4, and then add 2 to it. You can put a plus 2 in the modifier if you want.
Oh yeah, that's true. There. Come on.
Ah, perfect. There you go.
Yes.
So that'll put you.
Freaking time.
Yeah, that'll put you. So you've got more HP now. So you've got 25 HP.
All right. And to end out my turns.
You got to put your rage effect on yourself. Yeah, I'll do it for you. No, I'll do it for you. Go ahead. Just tell me what you want to do.
We'll do the both. So make sure the totem, the bear, is.
I
on
gotcha.
as well.
Yep, I gotcha.
Perfect. And as I end my turn, I'm going to stare at the at Preb and Brayden, and I'm going to yell, "I am coming for you!" And that's me. I'm done because I can't do anything else really. I guess I should maybe move away. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna go, and so I have 20 feet left. I also don't want to be in fire range, so I'll move.
Coward!
So if you approve that move, then that'd be awesome.
Yeah, let me just put the rest of your effects on you here too, because you got a bunch of other ones.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, did I use my Goliath ability there, or is that still sitting there?
You would have used it.
As a reaction. I did use it? Okay. That sucks. Okay.
Yeah, you would have used it and then been unsuccessful to mitigate the damage. You have to make the decision at that point whether it's
Yeah.
successful or not. You still burn it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is your turn. Okay, all your effects are on you, I think. So go ahead and pass your turn if you're ready to Ulfgar. All right, Ulfgar, you are up.
Alrighty.
You do have a second wind you could have used, but let me see. That's a bonus action. That would have given you
That's a
some
bonus
extra.
action.
Yeah,
But then I would have sacrificed my rage.
gotcha. Understood. You're good. Sorry. Ulfgar, have at it, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to move next to him because I am a big coward.
Gotcha. Okay.
The guy that threw something at me when it came back. I think it's time for you to take a vacation.
Oh, he succeeds on his save. He is not banished.
My God. Where is he? Can anybody else see his token? Or is his token invisible for anybody else?
I could see his tokens.
I can
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I can see him on the edge there, I think.
He's standing just above my guy, my token.
Oh, I can't do two spells at the same time. That's right.
Yeah, no.
So, yeah, that's it. That's all my move.
All right, Kreb, you're up.
Yeah, I'll target Ulfgar. How far away is he? Again, I can't see him, and I can't see any arrows pointing over to him.
He's 45 feet away from you.
45 feet away. Is there anything I can do? What is he wearing?
Like,
Is
armor
he-
what?
What kind of armor? Plate armor?
Yep, he is wearing plate armor.
All right. I'm gonna use heat metal.
All right. He fails.
Sweet. I'm gonna use it on his whatever melee weapon he's got, a great axe or whatever. Making it heat up. Here's some fire damage.
He is carrying. He's carrying a warhammer.
Perfect. No, actually, I'll make his actual armor on fire.
Okay.
And it says until the spell ends, I can use a bonus action to cause this damage again. Can I use a bonus action on this turn to do that? 'Cause
Was
the casting time is an action.
no, not on this turn. So it's in subsequent turns.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Yeah. So I'll do that. Here's the. Oh no. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
actually concentration.
Yeah, it's just maintain your concentration.
Right. And I'll stay where I am and use as a bonus action Shillelagh and sort of refresh that.
All right. And so, Ulfgar, your armor begins to glow red hot. You're going to continue to take damage from the burning armor unless you do one of two things. Either take it off, which is going to take some time, or somehow get him to break his concentration.
Oh, I was gonna just do dispel magic later.
Or you could do that too. All right, Baradin, you're up. Oh, hold on. Before you go, let's see what happens. Oh, okay. This is going to be interesting. So,
Oh my god!
Oh shit!
Oh God.
Everybody.
I need everybody to make dexterity saving throws, please.
I'd like to use an inspiration point to give myself advantage.
Sure.
So would I.
Okay, mark it off.
Man,
Whew. Maybe I'm okay.
All right. So everybody, with the exception of Kreb, is going to take 10 points of fire damage. The area that you're in is currently is just flame, ash and molten metal or molten stone showering down from above.
Mine
It-
would be just 5A because of
Yep.
bear totem.
Yeah. Yep. You would take 5. And the area that you are in, if you are currently in the green square, is considered difficult terrain. And if you end your turn in this space, then you would take an additional 10 points or 5 if you have damage reduction of fire damage.
I can't change my wound marker, just so you know.
If you go on your character sheet, if you
That's-
can't
that's
change
where I
your
am,
wounds.
and yeah, if I click on it, it won't let me change the number.
You don't have to change the number, just type the new number. So just put just type 97 in there.
Yeah, it won't let me. I don't know why. Like I've tried.
That's weird. All right.
I just saw you click change it. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Bearden, you're up. You probably want to get out of there. So as you see the molten rock shoot out from that pyre, you're now being rained upon by fire.
Now, if I grab a hold of the scruff of Ulfgar, is that like interacting with an object? So I get to do that, and then I can do actions and stuff.
So you want to just grab him and like run or something?
Just grab him and drag him out of the fire.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay.
So, provided he doesn't resist. I mean, Ulfgar, do you resist?
no, I'm completely. I'm just shocked about this fire, man.
All right, give me a strength check, Bearden. Athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah. You're fine. Yeah, you can definitely drag him out to there. So you guys, you make your way free from the fire.
Okay, and then I will use second wind. So I'll roll a D10 plus my.
There should be an effect for
fighter
it.
level. So
Should be an effect on your sheet.
yeah, I think actually I did put that one in there.
Yeah, there's just a little plus.
Did I just do 2 of those?
Looks like it, yeah. All right.
Sorry about that. I'm in the world of non-Mac. Double click everything. So that's my bonus action. Now I have an action. So I would have used up 10 feet, and then probably another 10.
That's the furthest distance you could get, where I moved you.
That's the farthest I can go. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I could take another couple steps up or not.
No, I mean you can leave him here and you can move there if you want.
I'll just leave it the way it was. The way you had it.
There you go.
And then I have where are my options? I have 2 javelins left, so I'm gonna throw 2 javelins.
Attacks into the fire are made with disadvantage because of the
Disadvantage?
yeah. I mean, if it just imagine. I mean, you get sheets
that
of
makes
like like molten stone coming down. Yeah, but you can make an attack if you want.
Molten javelins at them too.
All right. So
Reckless attack it, can't you?
yeah, Yeah, you could use reckless attack, which would make your attack with advantage, and then their subsequent attacks next turn with disadvantage, or with so they would have advantage on you.
With advantage. Yeah, I know. I think I'll skip that part. So I'm gonna throw 2 at Kareb.
God damn.
Oh, 19 and
Oh
an
my
18.
god.
Oh wow,
Oh my god.
that is a hit. Go ahead and roll that javelin damage. All right, he succeeds in his concentration.
All right.
So still maintain the heat metal. So go.
Concentration saving.
It did. Yep, you succeeded.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I didn't
okay,
see
so
that.
I'm gonna throw a second javelin at him with disadvantage. Damn.
And that is a miss.
And I have no more javelins to throw. I threw my 4.
All right, I believe that's the end of your turn. Yep.
Yeah, let me just pass that on. Pass the torch.
Okay, Ulfgar, you are next.
Excellent. All right. Well, yeah. Let's deal with my burning armor. So I'm gonna cast dispel magic. I think that's a third.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll
So.
definitely cancel it.
Yep. So. All right. So let me go ahead and remove the heat metal effect from you real quick. Okay, it's gone.
All right. So that is a spell. That is an action. I can only do a movement at this point.
Yeah. Unless you have a bonus action, cantrip, that's all you can do.
Cantrip. I guess I could do a sacred flame into the flame. Just
That'd be
randomly.
hilarious.
Sacred flame is a casting time of 1 action. It's not a bonus action.
Oh, I apologize.
Yeah, there's really nothing you have. I mean, you can.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go behind my my new best friend, and I'm gonna thank
Okay.
him for taking me out of the fire, and I'm gonna say, don't worry, big guy, I'm gonna keep you up. You just do your thing.
I'd go back farther. That next one could be the other razor.
Oh, I just assumed that I was kind of on the ground, prone, and I had to stand up again. If I can move a little bit more, I would.
When he grabbed you, he basically picked. I mean, you're a dwarf, and this isn't like a racially insensitive comment, but he's a Goliath, and you're a dwarf, right? So.
You can yell Hodor if you want.
Right. So basically.
Can he sit on his shoulders?
Yeah.
He could pick you up and carry you, and then I would presume, and I'll let him correct me if he thinks otherwise, but when he placed you down, he would place you back down on your feet rather than throw you on the ground.
That would be great. I will take that if that's possible.
I would say that's all I did.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna move further back then, a little bit more.
Okay.
Right where I put that 5. Thank you.
Yep, you're good. All right. So if you're
Pass it on.
okay, Brayden, you're in a bit of a tough spot. You're gonna have to figure out what you want to do here. I mean, you're not doing so bad damage-wise, so 10 HP is not going to really affect you too much. But you're like basically in the middle of a fire shitstorm. So what would you like to do?
Well, I don't think you hit me with the 10 from the round that I'm in right. When I failed my saving throw.
I did not apply it. So when I tell you guys, okay, everybody take 10, take 10 damage, like that. Yeah, I didn't apply it myself. So, or you could take 230. That's fine.
I fixed that.
I just fixed it for
All
my
right.
too.
Okay.
And I'm going to dash action.
Okay, so it is difficult terrain. So which direction do you want to go? So you'll be able to move basically your full move speed, which for you is 30 feet. Okay, that's perfect. You'll be able to get there. You are still in the fire, so I will need another dexterity saving throw. Yeah, you're taking an additional 10. All right. And unfortunately, that's like your whole turn, right? You spend your entire turn wading your way through the fire. Kreb, you're up.
Yep.
Sweet. I just trying to answer something to myself. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just not sure what effect it's going to have. You should never be happy to hear that from a spellcaster. No. I'm going to, at level 10, I can use my wild shape to transform into an elemental, and I'm going to transform into an air element. As a bonus action, using both of my wild shape thingy. Which has a fly of 90 feet, so I'm gonna wild shape and then move straight up. Awesome.
Okay, so I'm gonna hide where. So the air elemental appears right where you are. So I'm gonna hide you. You're gonna need to use the air elemental's abilities to do things that you want to do. So let me just hold on. The air elemental is friendly. Let's make. Oh, hold on.
He looks
Okay.
sad. He looks really pained.
Okay, so there's the air elemental. So make sure you have the ability to move it.
Well, I don't, but that's okay.
Well, you have the ability to move it. Yeah, so I see where you. Okay, so that's where you want to move. It has. What's the fly speed?
90 feet.
Okay. So yeah, so you'll be able to make it there, but you can't. Well, yeah, you can go there. But that's your. So that's your move. And you wild shape this turn.
That was my bonus action. I think I can only get one of these guys, so I'm gonna get Braden. And,
So your wild shape was your bonus action.
yes.
Okay, and then you had your move action, so now you have a regular action. So go ahead.
Yeah. And I'm going to use the whirlwind action. So, Braden has to make a strength saving throw with DC 13.
Braden or Bearden?
Braden.
Oh,
You can
okay.
only target one of them. I'm targeting Braden.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Backstab.
So I think you can cast it on him, Greg. You can target him and actually.
No, wait, I'm sorry. But I figured Ulfgar
No.
was the one next to him. Where's Ulfgar? Is he around?
Ulfgar
That's
is
what I wanted to, because he's been
Ulfgar
healing
is
Baird.
south. Ulfgar is south.
Okay, do I have enough movement to get over to him? I just can't see him, I don't know. maybe I'll close it, the map, and if you reshare it, I might be able to see.
Did you close it?
It's closed now, yes.
I reshared it.
Sweet. Oh, okay. I see him. He's grayed out, or whatever. He's like faded. That's why I can't see him.
There he is. Now he's regular color.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it against Braden, then, since Ulfgar's not around. Backstab the hell out of him. So that's a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, you succeeded. Let's see.
Yeah, you could. Sorry, you finished with the.
I think it's half damage. So yeah, three bludgeoning damage, and you're not thrown away. And that's going to end my turn.
So I
Alright,
should
so-
take 3 points of damage.
Yeah. Yeah, you take 3 points of damage. Alright. So we're moving to the top of the order. And the air elemental is going to go first. But I've got to roll for the fire. And it is going to move. It's going to move to there.
All right. Air elemental's gonna roll when recharges on a 40. So I'm just gonna roll a d6. Okay,
Does not recharge.
Okay, so he's going to
You can make 2 slam attacks.
use the. Yeah, he's going to make 2 slam attacks. But he's gonna make the slam attacks against Baird and then. Can't.
You gotta just drag it. You gotta just drag it from the air elemental. You can either do it in the combat tracker or whatever, because it's not you. So just drag it from there. That's a hit.
It's 2 slam attacks. Oh, sorry. Can you apply that to him? I didn't. I missed. So 13 damage.
All right, I'll get him.
And,
So that'll be half.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I applied it. It says partially resisted. So
and then he's going to fly away up 45 feet and across 45 feet. Understandably, well, if you guys want to take opportunity attacks.
yeah, so you guys could get opportunity attacks. Baradin, Braden,
Yes.
you guys both take opportunity attacks against the air elemental. That is a negative. So that one long sword, yeah, both were a miss. Yeah. Yeah, both were a miss. So the air elemental gets away unscathed. It is currently 45 feet in the air, and about 45 feet away. Is that it for the air elemental?
Yes, sir.
All right, Baradin, you're up.
First question: do I know? Because I was paralyzed at the time. Do I know that it was Braden who started firing javelins at me?
So give me a percentile. All right. So basically, D100. And what I'll say is you have a 40% chance of knowing that it was him, just because it's going to be based on the direction you were facing as to whether or not you would have been able to have seen them coming. So I'll say 40% chance percentile.
We'll just say the D10 on the left is the tens column. So 82.
Okay, so I'd say no.
Percentile.
No, so you have to roll under the target percentile.
Okay.
So no, you didn't know that they were
I
him.
won't come up with any witty banter, but I will move up to him because I can't get at the other guy. And we are going to do some things. We have a word. So let's do this. And I'm going to attack him with pretty much everything I've got.
That's a hit.
A hit. Okay.
All right.
And he'll get my second attack. Second. It's
That one's a miss.
all right. Then I will do action surge.
All right.
I will take another double whammy at him.
That's a miss.
One more go.
Another miss.
The best barbarian ever.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
All right. Well,
He's got a pretty high AC.
dodge, dip, dive, duck, and dodged his way out of that one.
If you could dodge a great sword, you could dodge a ball.
Yeah. Exactly. And what am I gonna do? I'm
don't know
gonna
if
move
there's-
to this corner of him. So I can
Okay.
stay within 5 feet of him.
Yep.
Is that okay.
Yep.
And that'll be the turn.
All right. Ulfgar.
All right. Okay. There is no flank here, right?
There is flanking, but nobody is currently flanking anybody.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so I do use flanking rules. If you are flanking, you would get advantage on your attack. So if you did want to flank, you could flank.
All right. Well, first of all, I'm gonna do a bonus action, spiritual weapon.
All right.
And now with my floating weapon, I'm gonna flank y'all. And I should have for a cleric. Do I have 2 attacks? At level 10.
I'd have to take a look. Hold on, let me get you your spiritual weapon token. Where do you want your spiritual weapon?
Just right below me. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, there it is.
Right, and I believe I cannot use the attack of the spiritual weapon this round.
You do not have extra attack, so you can attack with your spiritual weapon and you can attack with your regular weapon, but that's it.
Okay, and I do have an advantage on my.
And I don't think life clerics get extra attack. I don't know.
Ooh, all right. I'm gonna put an advantage on my regular Warhammer attack.
Yes, that's fine. Yeah, spiritual weapon does not get flanking bonuses, nor does it act as a flanking partner. That's a miss. He's got a high AC.
Things with the even with advantage is tough.
All right, let's. Where's that spiritual?
Now that was just the damage, so go ahead and take that damage off. Brayden, you can. I'll make the correction.
Apologies.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is a hit. Then so I will give you the choice either. So that was the spiritual weapon. That was a hit. It should not have had advantage. Either attack was a hit though, so I'll give you the choice. Either I can carry over the 10 damage you did previously, or you can re-roll your damage and take the result, regardless if it's higher or lower.
no, it's only fair. Just carry it over.
Okay. There you go. I applied it.
And I'm just gonna shift a little bit back down. And that's
Okay. All right. Brayden, you're up.
Okay. Bastards
Oh.
all around.
How's your friend now?
Yeah.
Hey, I offered to help earlier.
I'm going to target Bear Down. And then I'm going to take some swings with my longs.
All right.
Every time I see crit 19 and I like get all excited.
And here's my second attack with the longs.
It's also a hit.
And I'm going to action surge
All right.
and keep bringing the pain to bear.
That's a hit. Also a hit.
Isn't Braden raging?
Yeah, he's getting
Yeah.
resistance.
Yeah.
Is he? Oh, okay. I can't see it. Oh, yes, I can. It's all that text.
Yep.
And
That block of info under my guy.
Right. I was looking
uh,
at something else.
and I'm going to use my bonus action to second wind.
Okay.
And that was it.
All right. Go ahead and pass your turn.
There's some fire changing.
Yep. I'm rolling it. All right. Okay, here it comes. Everybody in the circle, give me a dex saving throw.
The hell.
Am I okay?
No.
What?
No. It's up in the air.
Oh, man.
It's shooting up about 90 feet in the air.
Okay. Dex save. Fingers crossed. No.
All right. So Brayden, Ulfgar, and the air elemental all take 10 points of fire damage.
Thank you.
Yep. And the air elemental
You're
is.
doing it for me, not for the fire damage. I don't appreciate
Oh, you're
the fire
welcome.
damage.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Yeah.
So starting next round, there's going to be another environmental change, just as a heads up. So air elemental is up. It is currently in the affected area, which will result in, hazardous terrain. Even the air is hazardous.
Man, okay.
Do you think at 10th level I'm going to make the atmosphere unhazardous? Come on. Everybody can... A lot of things can fly at 10th level.
Yeah, I can move him again, and I don't know. Is that 40 feet? I can't tell.
Oh, just put it back and I'll lock it. Hold on. There you go. All right, go ahead. Now you can...
Okay, so that should get me out. I'll just move straight across all my... with... wait, let's see. 45... Yeah, I'll move there. And, let me roll a d6 and see if my whirlwind recharges. Nope.
Does not.
But I can still make 2 slam attacks.
You're gonna have to come down. So do you want to come down? So you wouldn't be able to make that move distance and come down
Oh, true.
Oh, you're right.
because you're at 45 feet.
True, I forgot about that. I'll end my turn up there. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn up there.
Okay. Bairden.
I will attack Brayden. Right, back to trusty sword maneuvers. Just 1 second. There we go. Great sword. Come on, baby.
That's a hit.
It shouldn't be with advantage. I'll just go reckless again. It's reckless. Is it roll? Night roll. And then a second one on him.
That's a miss.
That was miss. Okay, and then I will. Oh, that'll get an opportunity attack.
It'd be
My
2.
turn. I have to do another dexterity save, correct?
Yes. So you're, as like I said, you're dodging like molten rock falling from the sky.
Yeah. You want to know what? I will. He only gets 1 attack, hey? Okay. Yeah, I will do it. So I'll move back to here.
Okay, so opportunity attack from Brayden if he wants it.
Okay.
If you want it. Okay, take it. So go ahead and resolve that.
I've been forgetting to use my fighting style, so I'm gonna equip it.
Oh, that's a crit. Oh, and Bairden goes down.
Oh no.
Bairden goes down again.
Again, you were super lenient with me on the first go, so.
Yeah. So no movements for you, my friend.
Then I would take I should take a fail, right? Because I would take 10 damage.
No, because you had more than one. So you just go down. On your next turn, you'll start making death saving throws.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, on your next turn, if the fire is still here, you will take 1 fail automatically. If the fire is still here, or if you're in range of the fire. All right. So that's it for you.
Life cleric.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. There you go. I got it. Ulfgar, you're up.
Alrighty. Did I open the? Well, let's do. I am going to do mass cure wounds again.
Okay.
Spread
I think
the love.
you do have an ability. What is it? It's oh man, go ahead and I think it's Blessed Healer. Um,
Yeah,
Cast a
no additional,
spell, restores hit points to a creature other than you. You regain hit points equal to 2 plus the spell's level, so you get an additional hit points above that.
Right. I will add that on. So I can't target Baradin, even though he's dying?
Hang on. Yeah, let me. All right, go ahead. Target him now.
Alright.
I'll just
Yeah, I
remove.
cast it. Hey, Brayden, are you going to work with us?
Yes, I'll work with you.
All right. A shaky alliance is being formed.
Alright, that's what we got. Let's do it.
Wow.
All right, lots of healing coming back.
Can I get
I feel better.
So Baradin, you are still prone. You are not unconscious anymore.
Okay.
And I'll be like, you explain to the barbarian and move away away from the fire.
Oh, not poisoned. I meant prone. You're not poisoned. There we go. There we go.
And I think that was 2 plus 5, so I get an additional 7.
Yep.
Is that an additional 7 just to you or to everyone?
Just to me, unfortunately.
Brayden, you took your opportunity attack, so you would not be able to take an opportunity attack on Ulfgar as he moves away. Just a heads up.
He's my teammate now.
I'm just telling you.
Now this floating weapon, can I send it around closer to this amorphous elemental and attack it?
Maybe not attack it because it's pretty high up in the air. Let me just see what the distance is on it. I think it's only 60 feet. Hang on. Spiritual weapon. Yeah, it is 60 feet. So it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, and then up 40. You'd be within 5 feet of it, so I'd say yeah, but it's gotta have to be like right here. So you'd be able to attack from right there.
Sure. And we're going to.
And so the spiritual weapon, let me just.
Yeah.
All right, so the spiritual weapon is at 40 feet, which is within range, 5 foot range of the air elemental. So it's basically right below it. So you can make an attack against it.
Will do. Let's see. Air elemental. All right, let's do it.
Ooh, that's a miss.
All good.
All right. Anything else, Ulfgar? I think you're just about out.
That was a pretty good turn.
It was pretty effective, yeah. Brayden, freshly healed, new ally, no more javelins.
I think I have 2 more, but
What if the
I'm
air
going
elemental can
to-
communicate and sort of let him know how foolish he's being right now? Just
Shouldn't
because he
attack
was
me.
healed. He made a grand mistake. Oh, so I didn't realize it was you at first, and I couldn't see Ulfgar, and I was in your way anyway. I did 3 damage. I clearly thought it was Ulfgar. I clearly want to go against Ulfgar since he's healing everybody.
So the air elemental speaks
You can
Auran.
work with them if you want.
Hold on a second. So the air elemental speaks Auran. Do you speak Auran?
I do not speak Orc.
So you
It's a
hear,
beautiful language.
yeah, you hear, yeah. Basically, that's what you hear. So, all right, Brayden, you're up.
Yeah, I want to use the disengage action.
To disengage from Baradin.
Well, no, to just disengaging from the air elemental.
Yeah, the air elemental isn't in. He isn't engaged. He's 45 feet above you. So you guys are not engaged.
Okay, well, okay. Well, then, presuming that no one attacks me, I'm just going to use the dash action to get out of the fire.
You're gonna use the dash action.
Yeah.
All right. So where do you want to go? Like, over here?
Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
As long as I didn't get attacked, then that'd be good. And do I need to
Right.
take damage for having started?
No. It's when the effect takes place. That's when the damage, or if you end your turn in it.
Good.
All right. We're at the top of initiative, so I'm gonna re-roll.
Ulfgar is.
Yeah, I'll take care of it in a second. So it's gonna stay where it is. However, this time it seems to intensify. The lava coming out is now more intense. So I need dexterity saving throws from the Aerial Elemental and Bairden, please. Okay. Both of you are successful in dodging the flame. However, it is much more difficult. So attacks from within are going to have, if from inside to out, are going to have near total cover, and outside to in, we're going to have near total cover. So they're going to be made with disadvantage. And if you
So
enter,
if you're in and attacking, you're it's the same. But if you're out attacking in or in attacking out, you get
correct.
disadvantage?
Yeah, if you're passing through it, it's almost like a wall of molten stone. And so if you enter it, you're going to have to make a dexterity saving throw or immediately take the damage. All right. So those are the changes. So Bairden, you're up. You succeeded in your dex saving throw. You've got to stand up.
Okay,
So that's
I'll
half
stand
your
up.
movement. Okay, so you,
Sorry about that. I don't think initiative happened again for Ulfgar.
Oh yeah.
go ahead and roll it manually. I don't know why you're not getting your initiative.
Yeah, it's weird.
Has anybody else
That's-
noticed that dice rolls are a lot like smoother? The animation.
A little,
It's
yeah.
like it went up to 60 FPS. It's noticeable. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. All right, Ulfgar, you're in there. So, so Bairden, you stand up, which uses half your movement. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm going to take off my reckless. Just make sure it's off. Where is that?
It's
I
off.
think it is off, actually.
It's off,
Okay,
yep.
Perfect. All right. I will throw my 2 hand axes at the air elemental.
What's the range?
Actually, I'm not 100% sure. Because it could be with disadvantage.
It is definitely disadvantaged. The range is long range is 60 feet, so so definitely a disadvantage.
Okay.
Do I get any sort of AC bonus if it's the whole like inside to inside is cover? You were saying something.
Inside to inside, no. Inside to inside is fine. Outside to outside is fine. Through basically the wall is near total cover, and then he would have disadvantage on the attack anyway. Oh, that's a hit.
Miss. Oh, it was
No,
a
it's
hit?
a hit. Yep, it's a hit.
Okay.
Oh.
Hand axe. Oh, what? Perfect.
What did I ever do to you?
Everything. And I'll throw a second one at him. Oh, that didn't.
Yep. Roll it. Just roll it again. Yeah. Yeah. That's a miss.
Fail. Okay, and then I will use my. So moving here would be another 10 feet, and then
Yep.
moving here would be my regular 5-footer.
Yep. Yep. That's good.
Yeah. And then that's me.
All right.
Pass the torch.
Brayden.
Okay, I'm gonna do my best Macho Man intro and double turn on my allies.
Oh, yeah. So you're going to turn and attack Bairden?
Better than
All right, with his back against the wall. Oh, that's a hit.
Son of a bitch. Did it resist those ones? I didn't see.
Yeah, it resisted. Ulfgar, you see Brayden betray the alliance and attack Bairden.
All right. What do I have to do to push him over the ledge? Can I?
You
Real hard.
you want to like charge him and like try to push him?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be just like
Go for the hips.
a contested strength check or athletics.
That's pretty much all you can reach, dude.
Who's having
Yeah.
flashbacks to Lord of the Rings right now?
That's,
Yeah, right.
That's where all
My
the
precious.
violence is in the hip. And he is a fighter, right?
yes. Join the dark side, Ovka.
And I'm assuming that's not a bonus action. That's an actual full action, right?
Yes.
All right. Well then, let's do it. Is this like a grapple situation then?
Yeah. I mean, it'd basically be a charge and a push resisted by his, strength.
Okay. I will do it. I will try to push him over the ledge.
Okay. So go ahead and make a strength athletics check, and then hold on. So and then Brayden, you're gonna make a strength athletics or acrobatics. I think athletics is probably gonna be better for you. And then the way it's gonna work is for every 5. So success means you push them 5 feet. If you succeed by 5, you push them 10 feet. So 5 feet will push him to the edge, 10 feet will push him in. So if you have to beat his strength roll by 5 or more to push him in the lava. At minimum, you can, if you succeed, you push him back 5 feet.
And I'm basically just going to hang on to him until I push him out of the ledge. If
Yeah,
that's-
okay. Sure. Oof.
So it's an athletics check.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, you just basically bump into him, and he holds his ground.
All right. Bonus action. I'm gonna call my spiritual weapon and lay some hurt on this traitorous fighter.
Okay, so you're gonna move the spiritual weapon away from the air elemental and bring it down to attack Brayden.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're gonna be right next to him now, by the way, because you moved to try to push him and you ran into him. Okay, so go ahead and make your attacks. That's a hit. That's some damage. That's it, I think.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna whisper in his ear. I'll make sure you die.
All right, air elemental's turn. 45 feet, nothing around it in the flame.
I should be able to get here and
You're still so. Yeah. Okay.
I want to fly down as well to get down to the. Well, I'm sorry. Before let me actually see if whirlwind. Hey, whirlwind recharge is perfect. That's what I wanted to have happen. to the ground.
Okay.
I'm gonna use whirlwind against these two.
These two? Like which two?
So, sorry,
Double
Braden,
cross again.
Braden and Ulfgar. You just happen to be you just happen to be right next to each other.
So right now you're targeting Baradin and yourself.
That's exactly what I wanted to happen.
Okay.
Okay, so
So right now you're targeting Braden and Ulfgar.
Correct.
Okay.
I have to make
You can just cast it.
strength saving throws.
Just cast
I
it.
tried to.
All right. So here, I'll just roll it for you. Okay. So we got success for Braden, failure for Ulfgar.
Okay. So I'll just drop it right on Ulfgar. And we'll hold on to him for a second. And then that half of that, so 6, goes to if on a failure he takes the damage and is flung up 20 feet away from the elemental in a random direction and knocked. So let's see if he goes into lava.
Okay. So the how will determine the random direction is we'll do an 8-point directional. Okay. So north, south, east, west, northeast, southeast. Northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest. Okay, so roll a d8, and so starting with north being 1, so then you go to the right clockwise. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would be west. He goes right into the lava. 20 feet though, right?
20 feet, yeah.
Yes.
So he's going to go. Well, he's going to get flung into the wall. So he's going to. So who is this? Who is this? This is Ulfgar. Ulfgar is the one.
Yes.
Okay, so he's going to go. Yeah. So but I don't think he gets a save, if I'm not mistaken. He just gets thrown.
I'm thinking about grabbing to the wall.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you can try. So let's see. So 20 feet. So he's going to get thrown into the wall right there. Okay. So going to take 1 point of damage as you're thrown into the wall because it's at the very end of the gust. And then give me a strength athletics check to try to grab onto the wall. It's going to be difficult. It's a sheer surface, so the DC is going to be pretty high. But an 18 is going to be enough for you to grab onto the wall. However, you're now kind of hanging from the wall precariously. Each round, you're going to have to make subsequent checks, or you're going to have to figure out a way to get the hell out of there.
Fair enough.
What was I supposed to take for damage?
Just one, because it was at the very end of the, of the.
Braden, because I passed my save.
You take 6, I think.
Yeah, and you're not thrown.
Yeah.
I was knocked prone on a success or not?
No,
prone?
you're. I don't think you're thrown or prone. I think you just take a little damage and you're fine.
Yeah, you just take the damage. Ulfgar's in bad shape. He's gonna have a problem next turn.
His turn.
It's your turn. It's still the air elemental's turn. So, is there anything else the air elemental can do?
I wanted to use a bonus act. No, I'm not going to do that.
The air elemental has a bonus action.
When I'm wild shaped, I can use a bonus action to heal, but I'm not going to do.
Gotcha. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. Gonna hang out there with my friends.
All right. Ulfgar, it is your turn. And it is the beginning of a new round, so fun is going to resume. Okay, so it moves there.
I think the elementals rolled like 2 1s in a row.
All right, so everybody basically needs to make a dexterity saving throw, please. All right, so let's see. Ulfgar, no. Braden, no. Air Elemental and Baradin are okay. You guys are all going to take 20 points of fire damage. And you are knocked prone. So Ulfgar and Braden. Ulfgar, you're going to need to make a athletics or acrobatics save to maintain your grip. Let's see, Braden, you are knocked prone. All right. Yeah, Ulfgar, you're not maintaining your grip. You're gonna fall. You are. Yeah, you're gonna take some. You're gonna take some lava damage. Is there anything you want to do before you fall, or is there anything you can do before you fall?
Yeah, I'm looking through it right now. Now, it's a magical weapon of mine.
Yep.
Can it support me?
No, it's ethereal. No, it's ethereal, so it doesn't have. It's like spectral, so you would fall right through it.
All right, how to give it a try. Let me see. Son of a. Do I have enough time to stone shape and create myself a little ledge?
How long does it take? Is it one action?
It should be one action. Let me just check.
So yeah, I mean you have the ability to take one action before you hit the lava.
All right, stone shape. I'm making myself a ledge, like a nice solid ledge for me, so that I don't fall into the lava.
Okay. Yeah.
Lazy boy shape.
Doesn't that take a while?
That's one action. Casting time is one action.
Oh shoot! I thought it was like 10 minutes.
I'm trying to use everything I have here, guys.
I wish it was 10 minutes.
All right.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna perform a ritual while I'm falling into the lava. Yeah, no. So you pull out a lump of clay from your pocket, and you begin to mold it feverishly as you're falling, and just like smack it up against the side of the wall. And as you do, it forms into a small ledge, and that's only a couple of inches above the surface of the lava. And you find yourself now suspended by that small ledge, and breathing a sigh of relief. However, you are still in the affected area of the fire. So if you end your turn here, you're going to need to make another dexterity saving throw to avoid molten rock.
Jesus Christ. Alrighty. Well, I did my action already. Now, in the future, or is there any kind of movement that I can do to get out of this scenario? Maybe get myself over the ledge? Is it too high for me to try to jump and go to the try to pull myself up?
You wouldn't be able to get a running start. So, I mean, you on your not on this turn. Like, there's no way you'd be
Yes.
able to do it on this turn.
Exactly.
But on your next turn, you could try to get as close to a running start as you can, and make the jump. But if you think about it, similar to the Gimli and Aragorn situation when they're at Helm's Deep, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna be challenged to make that jump.
Someone needs to toss me. All right. I guess that's all I can do at this point.
All right. So dexterity saving throw, actually, real quick before the end of your turn, because you're ending your turn in the fire. Yep, you're gonna take another 20 points of fire damage.
Ouch.
All right, Baradin, you're up. You are, you are in the fire right now. You have a fire elemental in your face, or sorry, an air elemental in your face.
Air elemental.
Yep.
Braden is prone, so I'd have advantage on strikes, right?
You would. Yep.
All right. Do I have to click that advantage on, or to do it automatically?
You'd have to put it on. Actually, no. He's prone. He has the prone condition, so you don't have to put it on.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I
it would do
will
it.
Fire off my first attack.
That is a hit.
There we go. Ooh, nice. How's he doing?
Just
smiling
fine.
at me.
He looks great. He's totally happy with you.
Totally happy. He's got like singed skin hanging off of me everywhere, and I'm just.
Oh, that's a miss.
Slashing at him.
That's a miss.
And so that would provoke a. Okay. Then I will go 10, 20, and I guess that'd be 30 for the next block.
Opportunity attack from the air elemental. If yeah, he would not be able to make an opportunity. Well, he could make a disadvantaged opportunity attack at you if he wanted to, Braden. So
Yes.
Braden, okay,
From the ground?
from the ground. Yeah, you can make it. You can make attacks from the ground with disadvantage.
Fair. What happened last time?
Yeah. So go ahead and make those opportunity attacks if you'd like. All right, that's a miss. Air elemental, slam attack.
Sure.
If you want, you don't have to. It's up to you. You might want to save that reaction for something else.
I don't think I have anything else.
That's a hit.
Yeah, but he targeted me.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I tried to drag it over the right dice. Sorry.
Okay, so back off that damage. And then target the right guy.
Should I roll again?
No, I'll just. I mean, that's going to be enough to take Baradin down if it's 18 bludgeoning damage. Oh, well, no, it's partially resisted. Never mind. It's not. It's not enough to take him down.
Yeah, I'm a tough cookie.
Yeah. All right. So you managed to exit the fire-affected area. So I don't think there's anything else you can do.
Nope, nothing.
All right, cool. So go ahead and pass the turn. All right, Braden, you are prone, and you got an air elemental basically sitting on top of you.
Yeah, I want to take the disengage action.
You got to stand up first.
Yep. Stand
Okay.
up. Take the disengage action.
Okay.
And I want to move 15 feet out of the 5.
You wouldn't have enough. Because you'd only have like 12, well, not even. You'd be at 15, so you'd have 8 feet of movement, 8.5 feet. Or 7.5.
So you have 30 feet of movement. So standing up would be half your movement, which would leave you with 15. Um, but it is hazardous terrain, so you'd only be able to move one square basically.
Um,
And then you're gonna end your turn in the fire, which is gonna mean another dex save.
You also have a healing potion.
Yeah.
I think.
You could drink your healing potion.
yeah, all right.
You'll do what? Drink the healing potion.
Yeah, I'll use the healing potion.
All right. So roll 2d4 plus 2, and you recover that much health. All right. So you recover
Yeah,
you recover 6.
yeah, and then I guess I'll just stay put so I don't trigger an attack. And I have to do Dex saving throw, right?
Dex saving throw. Yep.
We all used our attacks, so you can move if you want. Like, I can't take another reaction.
You can move 5 feet if you want. And you wouldn't take any opportunity attacks because you're yeah. Did you want to move 5 feet or no? Yeah, there you
I'll
go.
move.
Cool. There you go. All right. So Dex saving throw, please.
I'm going to use my last inspiration.
Do it. Okay. All right, you succeed.
Nice.
That was very fortunate for you.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, air elemental does not recharge. And I need a. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. What did you want to do? I don't need anything right now.
Okay. I'm going to. I can move over here. Well, that would take an opportunity attack from Braden, but I'm willing to do that.
No, you would take an opportunity attack from. So Braden, I believe, used his opportunity attack.
Oh, okay.
So Bairden would have an opportunity attack. But
I'm moving
he,
into
but
his
yeah,
range,
he
not
does.
out of it.
So, but yeah, but you have not left his range because you guys
I
both
think
used your reaction this turn.
I think Braden would still have his because he just had the last turn.
He made his opportunity attack against you, I think.
Oh, his doesn't restart after his turn.
No, you only
His
get
turn
one per
passes,
round.
right?
You get one per round.
Per round, okay. Okay, thanks.
Yep. All right, so no opportunity attacks. So go ahead. Slam attack is not targeting him, but it would have hit. So target him and go ahead and roll your damage. Oh.
I guess I'll.
Big man down again.
Big man down again. I'll move here and do my second attack against Braden.
Okay.
Would that
That
go
is a
back
hit.
into the fire?
No, it's just a slam attack. It's not the special Wolverine attack. That didn't recharge.
Oh no, I was saying, wouldn't you moving to reach him get you back into the fire?
It would. Yep, it would. Yep. So give me a dex save.
Frick, I forgot to put it over him again. I'm sorry, Brad.
So do you need me to apply that? Because that'll.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
He goes down.
He's down. Okay.
And so dex saving throw for you.
Dex saving throw.
You fail. So you're going to take an additional 20 fire damage, and well, you're immune to prone.
Yeah, I can still hover.
Yep.
And I think I probably moved like 30 or 40 feet.
Are you ending your turn in the?
I have movement left, and I want to move to the right, to the northeast.
Okay.
And up as well.
There.
Yeah, and up maybe 30 feet if I have the movement speed left with 90 total.
There you go.
And then a bonus action, I'll use. I can use spell slots to heal, so I'm gonna heal
How much?
with a. I think I'm gonna use not level 2 spell.
Okay.
And recover 2d8.
Okay, roll a 2d8. Okay, gotcha.
6. And that'll be my turn.
Gotcha. All right, I just applied the healing for you. All right. So that is a critical failure death save for Braden. That means you've got dying 2 is your current state. Nothing else you can really do.
Fire move.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Oh, yep. Sorry, fire. Let me roll the fire. Sorry. It did move.
Come on.
Come on, North.
There we go.
Get him.
Yeah.
Get him! Get him!
All right, the fire has moved, which means I need a dex saving throw from the air elemental. Everybody else is outside of the effect.
Boy.
Actually, no. Well, yeah, just the air elemental.
Ah, damn it!
Okay, 20 more for the air elemental. It's not looking good. Okay, Ulfgar, what do you want to do?
All
Good
right,
luck,
just
little buddy.
some mechanical questions here. Air elemental dies. Kreb comes back with his old HP, right? Is that
Yes.
how it works?
Yes, he comes back with his old HP. I got it. It's saved.
Okay. Do I have sight of him? I don't think so, right?
Sight of the air elemental?
Yes, sir.
You do, but it would be disadvantage, and then he would get advantage on his saving throws if it's an effect that requires a saving throw.
Okay, so I can see him.
Yeah, you. So again, imagine like sheets of molten stone just kind of pouring down, and you can see between them, but you know, your opportunity to attack something through that is going to be limited.
Gotcha. All right.
The one thing you could do is you could move your spiritual weapon up and hit him with no penalty.
Yeah, I was gonna do that as a bonus action. After I think I'm gonna try to get out of here. Let's revisit that me trying to get out of this.
If you get further away, you're going to lose your spiritual weapon because it will go out of range.
Gotcha.
So you got 60 feet.
So I can try to jump towards that island again, or try to go up. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to try to jump. That's the best I can do, or try to pull myself up. If I try to jump, is
Up is not going to be. So the wall there is 60 feet high.
Oh, that's not a question then. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to jump towards the island.
Okay, so you're going to have to make it 10 feet. And so, yeah, so you're going to need an acrobatics check. Yeah. And I'll set I set the DC, so go ahead and make an acrobatics check if that's what you want to try to do.
I'm gonna try to use inspiration.
Okay, so make an acrobatics check with advantage.
Come on.
Oh. So the DC was 15, which means you come up short. So you're going to take some lava damage, but you're not short by much. So you're going to be able to give me a strength check to see if you can pull yourself up. But let me go ahead and roll your lava damage. So the lava damage is going to take you down.
That's it.
Yeah, the lava damage is going to take you out. You're going to go unconscious. So you make. All right. So actually, why don't you tell me how this happens?
Well, figuring out that the only way that he can get out of this situation is try to get back on solid land, he eyes towards the, I guess the landmass that he was blown from by the air elemental. Unfortunately, when he took his jump, he kind of did a little misstep on the unnatural ledge that he created. It was kind of sloping down a little bit, and that was enough to not make him get to the other side. He falls into the lava and wished that he had another banishment spell on him as he went unconscious.
All right. So there we have it. So basically, the Kreb hears the voice of Halastar Blackcloak again. Very good, very good. And the air elemental form is dropped, and Kreb appears in a small chamber, bloodied and beaten and charred and otherwise worse off than when the day began. However, he is alone, and Halastar appears in his physical form, and he says, "So, Kreb, congratulations. It was a little touch and go there for a moment, with some strange alliances forming and being broken, but you have arrived victorious. Do you have anything to say for yourself or to your fallen colleagues?" And as he kind of points over his shoulder, you see the spectral forms of Braden, Ulfgar, and Bairden standing over his shoulder, kind of held, suspended there as he's addressing you.
They fought bravely, and I believe they might be saved. And if you'll allow me, I may actually save them so that they may fight another day. Perhaps we can all join up if they'll forgive all the backstabbing.
And he says to you, he says, "Oh, I'm sure they appreciate it, but your magic is not going to be of much use here." As like a kind of a purplish kind of glow kind of goes over you as he waves his hand. He says, "Now bid farewell to your former colleagues." As you see them kind of disappear off into the distance, they're kind of pulled away. Their spirits kind of pulled away from this place. He says, "But your humanity is not lost on me. I'm a bit of a fond one for nostalgia. You may yet again see your former colleagues." He says, "But now," and he comes around, he puts his arm around you, says, "Now let's browse my vault and find an item suitable as a reward for your success." And with that, the three of you fade away. Halastar and Kreb enter into a vault, and we're going to end there. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream at this point. I really appreciate everybody stopping in, watching the session tonight. I will be posting the video to the YouTube channel, as well as it will be available on Twitch, Twitch TV/RP_network. And once again, thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.